A lot of us are in our heads way too much, especially with the rise of social media. Your phone really is a gateway to another world. And I don't say that metaphorically. A lot of it is so toxic. Like, I don't even know if it's just me, but when I'm on Instagram for a while, or even TikTok, my energy is literally drained and I feel like a bum. Not in the I wasn't productive way, but more in a lobotomy type of way. I'm gonna get blacklisted for saying this, but imagine your diet consisted of fucking Lunchly, McDonald's, and Monster for a month straight. That's like the equivalent brain food. I realized that at the end of the day, you can be exhausted from building nothing, or you can be exhausted from building everything. Take that in. Kobe original. Don't let that go over your head. W producer tags. One thing we do need to be wary about is what we consume. And I don't just mean what we eat, what we drink, but also what we hear and just generally what we let into our lives. There's a lot of shit that can fuck you up subconsciously and you wouldn't even know till it shows up in your behavior. For me, it was TikTok. Like, the amount of meaningless shit that happens on the app is insane. It's entertainment to an extent, I get it, but it gets to a point. Like, I think the lack of substance has manifested itself into real life conversations and just everyday life. Like, people speak about nothing. Like, maybe it's just our generation, but I'm gonna give you a side quest real quick to get your XP up. Hopefully you're watching this on double XP weekend in it, but just be nosy for a second. Like, listen into a conversation, maybe in a library, on a bus, on a train. Come back to this video, and if you can find 5 conversations where they're speaking about things of substance, I'll give you a cookie. Maybe it's just me, but things like that just trigger me to be introspective. It's kind of like a wake up call in real time. For example, if I'm in what I deem to be a degenerate environment or I'm letting bullshit into my life, it kind of serves as a wake up call because it's an example of everything I don't want to be, and it quite literally throws it in my face, the fact that I'm not using my time wisely and I could be doing something better. This is even further amplified if you fall into the trap of self-help doom and you're endlessly just watching and consuming content but not acting upon anything. I don't want to be the guy saying your competition's getting ahead of you or you're falling behind, but sometimes comparison is a good metric to help self-evaluation, but that's out the window when the metric scales are fried because you're exposed to things you shouldn't be. It fucks with us mentally, and that's real. Like, the average university student should not be comparing themselves to, I don't know, fucking Baron Trump or the next generational startup founder. Everything is relative, but with social media, our brains don't factor that in, and neither do our emotions if left unchecked or untrained. Nevertheless, I think the most important thing we need to understand is in order to become what you know you can be, you have to make your purpose your comfort. And what I mean by that is you literally have to rewire your brain. It sounds crazy and like impossible, but genuinely sit down and reflect on what you want to be and immerse yourself so much in it that it becomes uncomfortable not doing that thing. Like, let me put it into perspective for you. If you're a gooner, like, stay with me. If you're a gooner, imagine you didn't goon for like a day. Aside from the withdrawal symptoms like chronic sweating and like heavy breathing and shit, you would feel uncomfortable mentally. That's what I mean. Do it so much it's uncomfortable to not do it. Obviously, like, not gooning, don't goon, but like fulfilling your purpose. Weaponize the same thing that's trapping you to free you. And that is another quote, another producer tag. Feel free to use it as long as you give me 50% of all the money that you make from using it. Jokes aside, please just limit your screen time. Like, I'm not your mum or your dad or your caretaker, but I'm saying this as a friend. Get off social media. Like, some of you guys have 11 plus hours of screen. Okay, maybe I'm lying. Maybe like 9 hours of screen time. Like, stop, man. Go outside, bro. Go outside. Like, I don't know. Play a sport that'll get you fit. Go work out. Stop gooning, like I said earlier. Invest. Save your money. Don't spend your money on bullshit. Don't, like, I know some of you guys are paying for OnlyFans. Like, I'm not paying for OnlyFans. So where's the money coming from? Like, one of the models have like 2 million or some shit like that in revenue. Like, just go outside, stop spending your money on bullshit, and work towards your goals, you know? Because that's all we have in life, you know? Our goals. I'm kind of yapping now, but maybe I should start a podcast or something. Alright, now we're back to serious mode. Last thing I want to say is never forget your goals, never forget where you're going, and never forget who you know you can become and who you want to become. Because if you forget that, then what do you have? But on the other side of that, never attach your value as a human being to something that can be taken, if you get what I mean. For example, never attach your value as a human to your grades. Like, I know your friend probably says that when he like fails a test, but like you're bigger than, you know, the numbers or like the score that you get on a test, or like how much money you have. Like, obviously money's, you know, a good thing, but never attach your value as a human being to money or grades or like just numbers in general. Numbers are not good. You're not a statistic, okay? You're a human being. As long as you remember that, you should be able to not become a victim of modern day lobotomy.